with a 40-plus female, something I think they want to build some depth with on this roster as well.
Jolene Bloom is still available. However, on the male side, you've got Julian Cerna, a heavyweight mover, so let's see what they do.
Yeah, we know that the GM's on his way up. The pick is in. They're starting to move quickly now. Josh Plosker is ready with that card. Seems like they've kind of regrouped. They know where they're going. Oh, maybe not. Tony does it. There we go.
With the 21st pick of the 2014 Grid Draft, the Boston Iron select from Newtown, Connecticut, Kris Kling.
Now,
right.
I remember Kris Kling from the Vegas Combine, and did not expect to see him out in round 3, but he's a solid athlete all around. My recollection from those days in Vegas was that he can do it all.
And we talked about them drafting 2 females with their first couple selections. Logically, you got to keep that roster balanced. As you mentioned, I'm a little surprised that they went with him. I think this is a direct reaction from Trevor James being off the board and having to go to that next best male athlete that can kind of do a little bit of everything. I still think that it was questionable as to why Kris went here in the 3rd round, though.
Yeah, I think they did have their heart set on Trevor James, and Trevor James is a very solid athlete. But Kris Kling, like I said, in Vegas, we saw him do a lot of really good things. And so, regardless, he's still going to be a solid addition to this team.
Well, and I'm checking on my computer here because this is an athlete I don't know a whole lot about. But, I mean, looking at his numbers right here, we know that he can clean and jerk 325, 275 snatch. I mean, his numbers are solid, but that's also coupled by the fact that he can do 60 unbroken pull-ups, 35 max handstand push-ups. So he's a pretty well-rounded athlete.
Very
as well.
utility.
And if you're going to have to scramble, I would scramble with a guy that can do it all so you don't paint yourself into a corner too much with a specialist.
And let's find out what Kris is all about. He's over there with Amber J.
Kris, how does it feel to be officially a part of the NPGL?
Can't even describe it. You know, it's an amazing feeling to actually have the dream come true of being on that professional team that I've been training so hard for. So I'm really excited.
What kind of athlete are you, and what kind of unique abilities will you bring to this team?
I like to consider myself as like a workhorse. I'm that little guy that can go out there and lift the big weights they need me to, but if they need me to stay in for those extra 2 minutes when, you know, the going gets tough, I'll always stay out there for them. So I like to think of myself as that kind of guy.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Emily, back to you.
All right. Kris, very, very excited. I know he's engaged. Just looking at my information right here, engaged to be married. He's got a kid. Very exciting stuff for Dad to be now a professional athlete.
Lot to celebrate here.